If you're Ukrainian and you're watching this, you've got to get rid of this guy. This is the most car crash diplomatic interview I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'll play some of it for you, but yeah, I can't believe how Zelensky has approached this. It's fucking insane.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are
Mr.
not
President,
strong,
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come to the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this
have you
conflict.
ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched in.
I mean, that there is just, it's just like, we've all seen the videos, Zelensky. We all know.
A vacation in a foreign land. Uncle Sam does the best he can. You're in the army now. Oh, you're in the army now. Now you remember what the draft man said. Nothing to do all day but stay in bed. You're in the army now. Oh, you're in the army now. You'll be the hero of the neighborhood. Nobody knows that you left for good. You're in the army now. Oh, you're in the army now. Smiling faces as you wait to land. But once you get there, no one gives a damn. You're in the army now. Oh, you're in the army now.
Zelensky. We all know what happens. You know, I've seen videos of pregnant women on the front line in Ukraine, women praying like to Russian drone operators not to fucking drop a grenade on them. The guy is a fucking piece of shit. And I don't know, you know, all I know about Zelensky before he became Ukrainian president is like, what, he was a comedian? It's not a fucking joke anymore. This guy needs to pay for his crimes against the Ukrainian people, and this is one of them. You can't go and negotiate with the United States of America like this. They're just, you know, they're just gonna like, they're gonna fuck you, man. Like, you fucked yourself and you fucked your whole country.
Seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
we have problems.
And do you think that it's
I will
respectful
answer.
to come to the Oval Office
I
of
will
the United
answer.
States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
This again is just complete bullshit from Zelensky. The idea that the Russian military, the conventional Russian military, would ever threaten the mainland United States is laughable. They don't even have a navy. They have like one aircraft carrier that billows black smoke and is like, you know, one Nimitz class carrier carries like way more airplanes than the best Russian carrier. It's it's not even something that is going to happen. Like, you know, for someone like me, I grew up in a world where Russia were in East Germany. It's not scary for me that the Russians are in East Ukraine. I mean, it just doesn't matter. And the guy is like Cassius. We saw this play out in South Ossetia, in Georgia, and Zelensky is just Cassiusvili of the Ukraine, and he's just fucked his country over.
Bless,
You don't know
God
that.
bless, you will not have
you
a
gotta,
war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on this
position to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this.
I'm not
You're
dictating.
in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
You
We're
will-
going to feel very
you will
good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel
I'm-
very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From
it.
the very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a
Brown,
good position.
I was
You don't have
in-
the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards. But
cards.
right
You are playing cards, and you don't have any cards, mate. You've fucked your country. You just should have given the Russians. This is why you need to think of the world in terms of civilizations rather than sovereign states. If you think of the world in terms of civilizations, you will understand what's going on in the Ukraine war a lot better than you do if you think in the terms of sovereign states. Civilizations aren't a legal thing in the way that a sovereign state is. They exist beyond law, and Zelensky he has just fucked himself. Like I can't. I'm amazed at how badly this has gone, how he's performed in this. I don't know if maybe he ran out of coke before, 20 minutes beforehand and came out on a come down, but he has, he has just burnt his most important bridge.
now, you don't.
I'm very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War
What do you-
III.
what do you
You're
think about?
gambling with
What do you
World
think
War
about?
III. And
You-
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm-
That's
with
back
all
to
respect to
you.
your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
I'm very
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once?
A lot of times.
No, in this
Even
entire
today.
meeting, have you said thank
Even
you.
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for
What-
the United
what
States
are
of
you speaking
America
about?
and the president who's trying to save your country.
Yeah, I mean that has not gone well for Zelensky. However, the left-wing media try and play that. He has seriously burnt his last bridge with that interview there. I've never seen anything like that in international relations before, and I've seen, what is it, Dame Barbara Woodford negotiate for the UK at the UN, and that's something. So get rid of him. Get rid of him.